Hey everyone, it's Jessica. I wanted to just jump on here quickly today because my daughter had asked me to make her a unicorn for her wall, which requires a lot of layering. So I thought, well, while I'm at it, I will just jump on here and show you how to take an image that might not have layers already built in and set them up very easily. Well, actually, I won't say it's very easy because it is a little time consuming. It's easy to do, it just takes a little bit of time. So I have mine here. Oop, I didn't want to do that. There we go. I have mine here that is already completely done. So you can see that there's lots of layers that I have here for different things that are going to be cut out, lots of different colors, and each of these colors will cut separately as its own piece, and then I have to layer it together when I assemble it, of course, so that it retains those colors, because I didn't want just a plain white unicorn or plain one color. I wanted it to have all of the different colors and have the layers. So I'm going to show you how I did that with this particular image. So if you start from your mat, your blank canvas, and you hit images, or even, of course, Design Space, stop it. You know, if you find a project that you like, but you want to modify it for yourself because it doesn't have the layers that you want, you can always do that. Or this also works for images that you upload yourself that might be PNG images or JPEGs that don't have layers already built into them and you want to create the layers. This works the same way. Okay, so this is the image that I was using. It is just an outline of a unicorn because I believe it was designed to do just like an iron-on pattern. But even if you're ironing this on, you might want to have different colors in layers. So when you do that, you're going to have to do a couple of things to it. So first of all, this is my main image, and I'm just going to leave it there as a reference for now. But what I want to do is I want to hit duplicate, and this is my second image here, and I leave it over to the side. I'm on my laptop right now, and normally I do work on my desktop. So forgive me if I don't click around as easily because I typically don't do a ton of my design stuff on my laptop. But I'm going to leave this over to the side because I'm going to go down and hit this contour button. And whenever I hit the contour button, it tends to pop up and like completely cover up what I'm trying to look at. And I guess I haven't figured out a way to get this pop-up not to cover up my image, other than just put the image somewhere where I know I'm going to be able to see it when I'm working on it. So anyway, what I want to do is I want to decide like what different layers I want. So first of all, I'm just going to hide everything. Hide everything. Okay. And then you can see what all the different layers are here. So let's say I'm going to take out the body because maybe I'll do the hair as my first layer. So I'm going to take out everything except the hair. And sometimes, like I said, the clicking, you just have to kind of play around, click in the right spot to get everything that you want. Okay, come on. I do want to get rid of this outline, but it's getting a little tricky here for me. All right, come on. All right, let me try it the other way. Let's show all, and I'll click on the outline. Come on, you little outline. I don't want you there. Oh, you're being silly now. All right. So let's say I just want to do, oh, I almost hit right there. Ah, got it. Okay. So sometimes it's just playing around with where you're going to click. Once I finally clicked the right line, that outline went away. So now I'm just going to click on all of this stuff that I want to remove. So if I want to get rid of everything, It just takes a lot of clicking around. And let's say I want to have, now you can see there's like 3 different little hair parts here. So let's say that I only want to do the outer 2 and keep those like a purple color or a pink or whatever color you want. And then I'll do this middle one a different color. So I'm not going to keep that one selected right now. And then maybe I also want just this small piece of hair. I don't want the piece of the ear. I don't want the eye or any of those things. Okay, got all that stuff done. And then maybe I want this one big swoosh of hair, but not this one. Okay, so for this layer, all I'm going to have, oh, I got to get rid of the horn too. But for this layer, all I'm going to have are those pieces of hair that I want to keep that particular color. And then if you look to where it lines up, you can see it lines up there. I can go up here and change the color. So maybe I want it to have blue hair in that particular spot. Okay, and this is why I keep one of the original image fully as is. So when I line things up, I can make sure I've got every piece that I want to have and not forget something. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this again. And this time, what do I want to keep? I don't know. Let's just keep working. Okay, so this time, let's get rid of that outline again. And get rid of the body. And get rid of that piece of hair I already did. The hair I already did needs to go. And maybe I'll just keep, see, sometimes it doesn't do what you want it to do. All right, there. I'll just keep the other parts of the hair that maybe I want a different color. Oops, gotta keep contouring here. Hit the button. Okay, where was I? And I'm just gonna remove all this extra bits again. I actually probably could have just duplicated the one that had the hair in it for a little less work, but of course I like to make more work for myself. But I'll do that next time. All right, get rid of all of these hearts. Okay, get rid of the little cheek dimples, and this is not the ear. I think that is part of this hair piece. Okay, so I think that is all of the hair that I'm keeping this time. And actually, I'm going to take this one out and put it as blue on the other one. I'm going to go back and add that into the other one. Okay, so that one's done. We'll change that to maybe we want some purple hair this time. And we'll put that up there just for reference. Doesn't have to line up perfectly right now. But I'm going to contour this one real quickly and just add this little piece back in. There. Okay, and then we'll duplicate that. So now we have a little less button pushing to do this time when we contour. So obviously I don't want these hair pieces that I just did because we've already contoured all of those, but maybe this time I will do the horn. So I'll just add all of those in, and that's all I want is my horn. And I will change it. You gotta have like a yellow or a gold horn, right? So I'll change that to yellow. I'll just stick it up there just for reference. Okay, duplicate it, bring it on down and contour. All right, this time let's do the hooves, because we'll probably keep those. I don't know if we'll do black or not. So if we do black, we can actually just add them back into the outline piece. Where did it go? It's down here somewhere. There it is. If we do black, we'll add it back into the outline piece because that's one less cut, but maybe we want to be like you know, special and have some colored hooves for our unicorn. Probably not red though. That doesn't really look good. But we're just doing a demonstration, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna do purple. Okay, so we're gonna duplicate that, bring that on down and do a contour again. So we still have to do the heart, and we have to do probably some of those face dimples if we're gonna have them a different color. Okay, so that's the heart. Maybe we want to do that in, there's lots of color choices if you do the advanced. Okay, bright pink, looks good. Okay, duplicate. I'll just pick something to duplicate. Okay, so we still have, now we could leave, like this face dimple, we could leave it black, or we could give it a color. So I'm gonna give it a color. So like maybe I want this little face dimple, get rid of these hearts too. Maybe I want that little face dimple to be a certain color. And maybe I want this ear line to be a certain color to match. You know, it's totally up to whatever you feel you want to do. Maybe we'll go a little more pink with that. And then, there we go. And so our little unicorn is coming along here. Now, if I want to keep the body, I don't want to duplicate that one. If I want to keep the body as white, you will need to cut it out of an actual white piece and layer it, unless your wall is white and you just want to use the wall as your cutout. But now I gotta make sure all my little cutouts are there. So I want to cut out for the eye and maybe that piece and the eyebrow and that piece. Is that everything? I think. I can't tell, but it looks good. Okay, so if you want an actual white body, as I was saying, on your unicorn, you do actually need to make a white body piece and layer it as part of your unicorn. Now, as I said, this doesn't have to line up 100% perfectly. I'm gonna get a little bit bigger. But you can try to get it, you know, lined up. Send that to back. I don't want you in the front. Send to back. There. You can try to get everything lined up as good as possible, you know, as well as possible on your screen, because then you can just have it cut out in those positions, and when you do the transfer tape, I already had that one. I want the blue one. Blue. When you do the transfer tape, you can basically line everything up if it's cut out in the exact position that you want it, and have it all layered on one piece of transfer tape, so you're not doing multiple layers to your wall, you're just layering it all on your transfer tape. But I'm not going to go over how to do that right now. And I see a piece I forgot on this little white thingy. I didn't do the back legs. Hello. You're supposed to remind me. There. Now it's all filled in. But anyway, as I was saying, so you could do some layering right on the transfer tape, but I'm not going to do that in this video because that's a whole nother story. I also see, oh, I forgot to duplicate. I also see where I need to make the eye a color, because we need eyeballs, right? Like we want colored eyeballs. I don't know what the second one is. Is that like a glare? Like you don't have two eyeballs, so why? I don't think I want that color. Why would you have that second little, like this one here? I don't know what color is that supposed to be? If it's a glare, then maybe it has to be white. I don't know. But whatever your design is, you get to be the artist and the creator. So anyway, that's layering. If you have a design that is not already set in layers and you want multiple colors, then you need to do some duplicating and contouring to get it to look the way you want. And then you should be set to go. And when you hit make it, actually what I also do is group that together once I have everything where I want it. So then if I start moving stuff around, it all stays together. But that's not necessarily a step that you have to do. Anyway, so then when you hit make it, everything should, there's the outline, there's the unicorn, everything should line up on the mat exactly where you want it, so that when you go to layer, you can do that. Otherwise, if you don't group everything together like that, like these pieces would just all bunch up in the corner and try to take up the least amount of space on your mat as possible instead of staying exactly where you want them to stay. Okay, so if you have any questions, just go ahead and leave a comment or let me know, and make sure you give the video a like and share and follow. So thank you very much for watching.